How important do you think the 2024 election is for where the economy is going to go?
You really want to go there? I got to tell you, I have never seen such a shit show in my freaking life with what's happening right now in this country and what's happening with this administration. And if you hate that, then block me and tell me to fuck off online. I don't care. But you can't make some of this shit up that's happening in this country right now. And God help us if we don't have a change in administration. That's all I can tell you. I'm really worried for this country. It's that bad, in my opinion, between the wars, between the economy, between inflation and what's happening, the open southern borders, the frankly blatant fraud and you know, how complicit some of these politicians are and how their net worth goes from 3 million to 300 million while they're in office. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. And so I think it's critical. I think it's honestly, I think that the future of the United States is at risk at this point. And again, if you hate me for this, then that's fine. Just please block me because I'm very, very convicted in these beliefs. And I never used to be, man. I didn't pay attention to politics, but my eyes have been opened, and between the censorship on social media and on the news, it's so freaking obvious to anybody that pays attention to it. And I get hate for this all the time. I do a post occasionally. I try to keep it as soft as I can, but you asked. But I think it's critical. And I got to tell you, I do believe the rates are going to come down this year because I think they have to, unless they plan to steal the election. And we won't talk about the past, but you can imagine what I think about that. Unless they plan to steal it again, they have to drop the rates and try to improve this economy or I don't think they've got a prayer unless they steal the election again, in my opinion. But there you go. You asked, man. I wasn't going to go there, but you asked.
Hey, no, you're in good company.
You're in good company.
All right.
Podcast.
Yeah,
We're
I just scratch my head every freaking. I can't even barely watch the news anymore because it's so much obvious bullshit. It's like and what's scary is that so many people are believing it. That's the part that's just to me is. Intelligent people in my family that are PhDs buying this crap that's going on right now. And it's like, come on, you've got to start digging a little deeper. But here's the problem. When people take a stance on something, it's almost impossible to convince them that there's something else. And, sometimes I'll get into this little argument online, but I'm realizing it's a complete waste of time because they don't listen to you. So anyway.
Well, So how do you, on that, so with so much negative stuff in the news and going on in the world, right, like how do you maintain a positive outlook when it comes to investing, right, to look forward into the future of where the opportunity is going to be?
Opportunity is coming. I'm convinced. I mean, I got crushed by the wave in 2008 and 9. I'm surfing this one, brother. I mean, I'm in a lot of cash. I've got access to a lot of cash. Cash is king in a crisis. So conserve your cash if you're thinking about capitalizing. But here's the thing. You got to pick your vehicle right now. Those of you listening, you got to decide how you're going to capitalize on what's coming. Everything's going on sale. I'm certain of it. Businesses, there's a lot of baby boomers retiring. Even if the recession is mild, I think it's going to be significant. But even if it's mild, everything's going on sale. So you can buy businesses. You can buy other asset classes of real estate. You guys are doing industrial. I think that's a fantastic play with the whole Amazon dynamic. And so, multifamily, people need a place to live. They can't afford to buy right now. There's nothing going to hurt in multifamily. I would stay the hell away from office right now. And maybe forever, honestly, but retail still be careful with retail because of the Amazon dynamic. But, but you got to pick your vehicle and you got to learn it right now. If you're trying to learn it in the soup, it's going to be too late. You got to build connections. You got to know how to evaluate what it is you're looking at. If it's real estate, businesses, whatever it is, if it's multifamily, get your butt to my freaking boot camp. It's kind of a no-brainer, but pick something and go learn it as fast as you can because you conserve cash, get as connected as you can because you could literally create wealth for yourself, your kids, their kids, and their kids and what's coming if you get up to speed and you're ready for it.